Woohoo! Welcome back to Heard the Nerd in today's episode of the Chelsea Transfer Ban Save, where I played the last game of the season. I forgot to record it, okay? So we're going to go through a little end of season review, have a look at the team, have a look at who played well, who didn't play so well, who maybe played well but we might get rid of anyway, as we look to really try and breed in now these youngsters. We'll carry on buying the kids as we go forward. We were the only club in the Premier League to make a transfer profit last season. We finished 4th. We did get some shit from the board. I thought they'd be happy. No, we're supposed to be challenging from the Premier League. So we'll go for a little review. We'll have a little discuss. And then obviously my pre-season will start. So, obviously, overall players, we don't care about that. End of season awards. The Cover King. People love him. Zuma second. But look at the difference, man. The Cover King, 77%. Reece James and Kurt Zuma, 11 and 9% after. It's ridiculous. Young player of the season. I was going to say signing. It's not there. Signing of the season. We didn't get one. Top goal scorer, Tammy. Highest average rating, Matteo. Most assists, Reece James, 17 assists. That's pretty damn good. Kepa. Best pass completion rate, Kepa, the goalkeeper. Most man of matches, the Cover King. Most yellow cards, Christian said. Most red cards, Mason Mount comes. So we got 2 red cards all season. That's pretty good. So our season review. I mean, it goes weird at the end here. We didn't finish 2nd. We finished freaking 4th. But yeah, started 6th, went 4th, went up to 3rd for a bit, dropped down to 4th, stayed there. Well consistent. Properly fucking consistent. 99% full stadium. They probably should look at that, really, shouldn't we? If we want to push on. That we max out our stadium constantly. Could we grow there more? Remember to forget is the 1-0 loss to Tottenham. Match of the season, 6-0 against Newcastle. I thought it might be the 5-0 against Tottenham, but okay. So, let's look at the vision and expectations. We're still developing players using the club's youth system, playing attacking, possession, entertaining football, not signing players over the age of 30. All this fits in what we're doing, and signing high reputation players. And we're trying to get rid of that. I might try again now. 5-year plan, develop the best youth system in the country. We've passed that already. Sign young players, develop for profit. We do that. Work within wage budget, definitely. Maintain the best youth system in the country. So we'll maybe try and do some investment into that again. Maintain the best youth system in the world. It's what they want to do on a 5-year plan. So we shall see how we can improve there. The end of next season, they want us to grow the club's reputation. See, that qualify for European Champions League. Win the Premier League the season after. Oh, God. Continue to win the Premier League. That's nice. So shall we negotiate here? So I'm not sure how much you guys jump in and do. Obviously, the 5-year plan being a new thing in Foot Manager this year. It's a good thing, actually, for longer term saves, I think. So that's as new. I think I got rid of it then, didn't I? Can we get rid of that? Maintain the best youth system in the country, which is what we've got, and maintain the best youth system in the world. So we can make sure that keeps happening. I want that to be challenge and then suggest. Okay, good. Okay, we've been here for a long time now, so that we said the first year didn't like it at all. So we removed the high reputation because we're not going to sign high reputation players. We're going to sign low ones, real low ones, because we're going to be signing 17-year-olds. Next season, the season after next, so 23-24, we've got them to agree to challenge for the Premier League rather than go out and win, because we could get ourselves fired. So that's good. Roman is being nice. Okay, that is good. But we'll go and have a look at some of the development of the club, actually, in part of this. Dressing room, Cover King, Kepa, and Kante up there. One of those is likely to go. And the end of the season teaming. The team got a little bit pissed that we didn't challenge for the Premier League. So I want them to come back. Right, there we go. But they're all fine with that. They're all fine going for the... They got pissed off we weren't challenging for the Premier League. And then I'll come back and say we're just going to get top 4. And they're like, yeah, that's good. Dickheads. Injuries. Callum Hudson-Odoi missed 31% of the season. He could be one to go. No one else. Veron could be pain because Veron's one that could come in behind him. Season have gone. We drew 2-2 with Newcastle. That was the game. It was annoying. We should have won. Jude Bellingham got 2 again, though, which is very good. But it meant we didn't get a clean sheet. So it means right at the very end, we finished 4th in the Premier League. But at the end, because Tammy wasn't scoring, Tammy missed out on Golden Boot. Kepa missed out on average rating by 1. And then, Cover King. Kepa then missed out on winning the clean sheet because he drew it then with Alisson because he didn't get his last one. So I'm like, And Cover King played shite, so he didn't get his man of the match. So right at the very end, team of bottlers. That's what we got. Team of absolute bottlers. Kane, top goal scorer. Yeah, there we go. Tammy coming in second. Alisson wins. See, Alisson wins the Golden Glove. It's the same. They got the same. He got better average rating, Kepa, as well. But somehow, is it goals conceded? Bloody Kepa. You give it up right at the end. Bloody team of bottlers. So let's have a look at some of the stats and attributes that are in the game. If there's something you don't do, it's something worth adding to your roster. I use a slightly amended version of Friday Night FM's squad view screens, which just give you a little bit more information on the statistics behind the game, not the attributes. The attributes are the players, the numbers on the players, the statistics, actually how well your team performed. So let's have a look then. Who's not happy? Pulisic is happy. He might go. He's annoying me. Veron's content and Kurt Zuma's content. Average rating overall. Conor Gallagher played his 1 game. Bleaser with 4 appearances, 5 subs. The DLP who's been held back, wanted by Arsenal, United, Dortmund, and Leipzig. We're going to need to kind of keep hold of him. Cover King is the next one there, obviously. The DLP gets a very good rating. Esposito up high on there as well, which is good overall. Kepa played 52 games for us, Jesus Christ. Top goal scorer, Tammy Aves, 26 goals. Jude Bellingham got 19 in the same amount. That's pretty damn good for Jude. Pretty damn good. 18 now. Looking pretty sweet as an inverted winger. We might have a look at formations, actually, going forward to try and get some more goals as we become a little bit more attacking. Esposito got 14, and this is one of the reasons. Mr. Esposito got 14 in 13 appearances and 17 sub-appearances. So I'll have a look at the goals, the per 90 minutes, which are my favourite ones to look at. Ziyech got 14 as well. So we've got some good players in there. Even Grav's got 10, which is interesting. Goals per 90 minutes. Esposito, highest goals per 90 minutes ratio. He scored loads at the end of the season as well. Tammy second. Hudson-Odoi in there third. 5 goals. Jude, Hacking, that's good. So the attacking players are scoring goals. Assist makers, Reece James again, boshing it. 12 for Ziyech, 10 for Emerson. Let his foot off the gas a little bit, but per 90 minutes, Pulisic up there, 9 assists, 0.42. When he did play, he scored some goals, not many, but he got assists as well. Bleaser, yeah, see, we got to watch him. That's from a DLP role, which is much higher than Cover King, right? Where's the Cover King? Down here, he was getting no assists. Reece James bossing it. Esposito bossing it on assists as well. Ziyech. Ziyech we've got to watch. I'm not quite sure what we're doing with him. Passes. Who's playing the ball? Bleaser again. All right, we got to think about what we do with this guy. And Billy Gilmore's behind him because these two are going to be fighting for the same bloody position. Going to be fighting for the same position unless we put Alex further forward. Advanced playmaker. Okay, we'll think about it. There's a few things we can look at. Interceptions, look defensively. Shaloba up there, but obviously we use him as a kind of bit part backup. How's Bleaser there again? Fuck's sake. Ampandu, that's good. Zuma, Christensen, that's what I expect to see. Headers. That's Pasito winning. Zuma winning headers. Ampandu winning more than Christensen. Okay, mistakes leading to goals. Just a good one to keep an eye on. Gravenberch, Christensen, and Emerson. Okay. Top ranked about a player, according to our coach, Matteo Kovaking is our best player. He is wanted by Barcelona. As good as he is holding back a few of our better players. So he might go. Or we might go to a 3-man midfield, I've been thinking. Pulisic next. I'm actually kind of okay with him going. He's been good. And I know in the Newcastle save, we've carried on Twitch, he's still at Chelsea. I'm kind of okay for him to go. Kepa up there. Kante, I think Kante needs to go now. He's 31. Hudson-Odoi is up there. Again, I wouldn't mind if he went. And then Tammy Christensen. What about potential? How's he still up there? Cover King. Gilmore, Esposito, Boyce Clark, Bellingham, who were playing, Hudson-Odoi, Karamak and Dembele. Interestingly, a lot of the guys we brought up aren't in this. The ones that we brought into the first team aren't here at all. So that is very interesting. Let's have a look at the Dev Centre. So who are they saying? So first team candidates from the Dev Centre. So this is, again, another new area in Football Manager. Lets your head of youth development give you a view of what's going on with your guys. So these are players that we've obviously brought in over time. And he's saying, oh, look at that, a strong under 18 squad, which is good. They'll start moving into the under 23s as the 17-year-olds get a bit older and we bring in new batches of 17-year-olds. Gives us an idea at the bottom here, which I'm kind of blocking, the needs attention ones where we might need to give him a bit more playing time, get him out. Dorjan, is he the striker? We had him at we bought him at Newcastle. Ones that need a bit more playing time experience, so we can get them added to development lists, and then ones to watch, ones that are on the progress. Their progress is on the rise, so that's good to see. But the main one we want to look at is these ones above. First team candidate. So could be important to option is 2 old films 18 squad. So they're saying Brian, he's not got much potential. It looks all right, doesn't he? Okay. So what we'll do is we'll take these first team candidates to the senior squad. Juan Correa, 18-year-old defensive midfielder. Great pass. Look at that for an 18-year-old. He looks absolutely fantastic. And Alejandro Sacataria, yep, a central defender who looks pretty good. Determination's got heading marking. How he's 6'3". He's got jumping reach. Okay, so let's take these two up because this could help us with our decision making when it comes to squad. If we go then and look at the squad and what have we got? We've been playing the 4-2-3-1 for a while. There's a few choices we can make. We've got one good striker. Even if we look down now, actually, even if we went to the dev center and went into like the under 23s, let's have a look at highest potential. We don't have strikers coming through. Saka is out on loan. He could be, but he's only got 12 finish and he's more of an inverted winger. Out and out strikers don't seem to exist in our team. Under 18 squad, very strong. I'd be wary throwing one of the under 18s in. Because this is about developing them. It's not about throwing them into the first team straight away. But actually how we develop them and get them out on loan. Not seeing any out and out strikers. Which means, tactic-wise, a 4-2-4 is kind of out. Although we've got Esposito and Tammy, I think we might start to rotate him a little bit more. I know Tammy was top goal scorer. But he definitely, look, last 5 appearances, fell off the pace completely. So we might change the formation to fit in and try Esposito more. His last 5 games were pretty good and he got some good goals. It's then what we do with this. We've been toying with the 4-2-3-1. We've thrown Ziyech in, we've thrown Gravenberch into that role, but do we actually drop and play the kind of DM role? Play the flying V that everyone plays, but it gives us more options in midfield. We've got more options in midfield. We've got lots of good central midfielders. We've got the Cover King, we've got Kante in there, we've got Belisa in there, we've got Mason Mount, we've got Billy Gilmore. So we've got, off the top of my head, 5 really good central midfielders. We've got this new boy, Sakatari's a defender more, that's coming. So we've got a lot of central midfielders. And when we talk about that place, what I found, even when I dropped Gravenberch, was like, oh, I don't actually have anyone to fill into that role. So I think we're going to drop the 4-2-3-1 and go for this sort of model. Get the most out of our midfield and strength. That gives us a bit more defensive solidity as we go forward. I'm going to obviously keep this one saved because the worst thing I want to do is break it and then not have it there. So I think that's what we're going to do for next season. If we look, we lost the least amount of games in the entire league. We just drew far too many in this piece. So we need to make sure that we're not letting in goals. If we have a look at the schedule, can we bring out just the draws? Yeah, here we go. So we lost against like Tottenham City, United. We lost Tottenham City United in the league and the cups. Obviously the cups. We don't talk about the cups. Draws. We just a Palace, Everton 0-0. So we didn't get enough goals. Man City we scored but 1-1. I thought there'd be more score draws actually. Let's have a look. There's quite a few score draws. Liverpool didn't get goals. Southampton we let in goals. So mainly it's goal scoring that's our issue. We've let in a few against shiter teams. Look at Jude coming up with the guns. Jude Bellingham saving us on a lot of occasions in these draws. And then when we did win, we won pretty well. We haven't really got a huge issue with defensive problems. Let's have a look. So goals scored. Where do we rank? We ranked 4th on goals scored, which is good. But look how many were off the pace of these guys. Like we need another 20 goals to be catching up with Liverpool. And goals against. Let's flip on its reverse. 3rd. So we only let in. Okay, it's actually defensively we're looking pretty good. It is going forward that we need more. That's going to be interesting to look at tactically, whether putting in a DM role is actually going to screw us. But we could put in a DM role that's a little bit more forward thinking. That's a good Volante, maybe. A Regista, maybe. Someone that's a definite playmaker. And it does mean we can release those midfielders to push forward as well. So they're pushing from deep rather than coming. And we're going to be playing youngsters as well, which means those youngsters. West Ham got relegated, I've just seen. Which means we've got pace, so we can run at people. So that is quite interesting. 3rd ranked. We only let in 23 goals. Man City let in 21. Liverpool 22. It's just the goal scored. We need to score more goals in. And we do have that problem where we've only got 1 striker. That could be an issue. Could well be an issue. If we look at our performance then against last season finishing... finishing 5th. Obviously, we missed out by a couple of points. So we've done better on points year on year. Definitely improved there. We lost 8 games last season. Lost a lot of silly games, so that's good. Scored about the same amount of goals. And against, we've tightened up. So we've definitely improved. Definitely improved. It's just how we then take it forward and how we move on from there. We've brought some of those youngsters in, so it'll be interesting to see what we do with those. We're going to lose some players. If we have one final look, let's have a look at who is wanted. So these all got slight concerns. Christensen's wanted by PSG. Elise is wanted, but we're going to try our best to hold on to him. Esposito's wanted again. He's not going anywhere. Babarama's going to leave. Alonso will likely leave. Shaloba's wanted. I might let some of these guys go. We'll have a look at some of these youngsters if they're going to get in. Someone like Joe Haig, we've been told to bring up. Looks quite good. But if we've got too many, we'll sell them. We need to buy some players in and sell them for profit. Even like Brian Fabiemi. If he's 19 now and we're not going to play him, looks okay. But if he's not going to make it for us, let's sell him and make some profit. So we'll do some of that as well. And then I'm interested to see how these boys fit in then. Look, here we go. Juan Correa, Segundo Volante. Almost exactly what we want to play. We've got 2 players that could go in and play it. Obviously not great now, but with great potential going forward. They go straight into the top 3 on potential. And by playing another midfielder gets us, means we might keep the Cover King in. We might be able to keep the Cover King in and have it revolve around him and then maybe let someone else go. So I think that's where we're going to look at. We're going to let a few players go. I wouldn't be surprised if Christensen went, although I'm still not sure on the midfield. But if Christensen did go, Ampandu could move in right behind him. And Christensen, how old is he? 26. He's still bloody good. Kurt Zuma's 27. Maybe Zuma goes. Zuma's a bit of a pain in the arse, isn't he? I wouldn't be surprised if one of the defenders went. Left back, we may find ourselves short on. We've got Emerson. I love Emerson. Behind him, though, we're going to have only... where's the youngster? Aaron Hickey. So we might have to look at wonder kid left backs as a priority to bring up. We're looking at short. And then with what we do with those midfield, it could be that we see someone like a Ziyech go. He's only been here for a bit. It could be that we see a Hudson-Odoi go. He's been here from the beginning. He's only 21, but we'll have a judge. We may lose a few players. And I'm hoping what we do properly is we'll get a load of them out on development loans as well. So if they have got potential, like we've done this season, keeping the likes of like Dujon Sterling, who probably aren't going to make it, aren't going to be much more than squad players. Rahman, we did that with for a lot. Shaloba, guys that aren't going to quite make it, but keeping them in the squad. Conor Gallagher's probably falling into that now, where they won't go out on development loans. They can sit on the subs bench just in case we need them, and then we can send the good ones out on development loans and get some first team football from them. So we'll see what we do there. We'll have a look at the clubs. Where is it? The board. Where's the board thing? Hit the board request. So hang on, let's just have a look at facilities. We have state-of-the-art training facility, state-of-the-art and state-of-the-art youth. That's good. The training ground's good. Exceptional youth academy, exceptional youth recruitment. So we'll make sure we keep that and we push on it. 2001 Stamford Bridge was rebuilt. I didn't know that. And we might look at a stadium increase. So we might get them to invest some money because finance-wise, they got 400 million in the bank. We got 200 million to spend. We're obviously not going to spend it. And we've got our scouts out. Our scouting network's down at... Our world knowledge down at 33% now. These guys aren't getting any better at scouting. It's quite annoying. We got really good scouting of Algeria, apparently. The guys are getting there, but bloody hell, they're taking their time, aren't they? Some of our better ones are coming from Vitesse, for fuck's sake. We might look at, actually, some more affiliate clubs as well to get them going. But we have a good little batch of wonder kids to go and check out. Obviously, we keep our search criteria quite high in terms of determination, natural fitness, and teamwork, giving them some of the basics. And we'll see who comes out here. I like the look of this guy because he's Haitian. Some French and Portuguese. We're seeing a lot more, rather than just the Brazilian one, the kids, a lot more of the European ones. So we'll have a look at them. Obviously, if that were Madrid already, going to be difficult. But if that's some of the ssmaller clubs, we might be able to jump in and steal them. And we will buy all of them. We need to keep filling up. Just keep filling up the ranks, because if we don't, we're going to run out of players at some point. So I will see you back for the start of the season. If you have any questions, let me know down below after we kick on to the next one. And we're going to fill up the ranks of the 17s again. I'm going to spend a lot of the 200 million, I think, filling players. And we'll be back with a new tactic and have a new look at, hopefully, a team that's changed for the good rather than for the bad. But we'll see who gets up to think. So I'll leave that there. So sorry we didn't get the last episode, but this is a roundup. I like these episodes to have a look at the team, talk about how we're going, and then when we're back, we'll do a bit more in depth for the first game of the season, and also to see where some of the youngsters are going and what's happening there. So I will leave that there. If you have enjoyed, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe so you're ready for the start of the next season, which will be tomorrow, and I will see you back next time. Have a great day. Bye bye.